find an open space, open spot, and stand there by yourself. Go. Inside of the white lines, please. We'll go right. I know you guys just had a good workout with the Chinese jump rope. It was actually great that Jerry did that, because this is going to lead us to what we're going to do here for our dance unit. There's more space on this side if you guys can move over. All right, just kind of along with me on this one. Let's just pretend you guys are first, second graders, and this is what I want to try out with you guys. I did this with a bunch of friends of mine at Yosemite Camp eons ago, maybe 25 years ago, where we're just sitting around the campfire, and one of the guys started going, zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po, zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po. I go, what the heck is that? So what he did was, he started doing an activity. In this case, you guys all know this, right? What do you do after? So it's the same thing, except we're just something, the zaggity, zap. What it means, I have no idea. He just came up with it. So it's going to go zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po. What's going to happen is you're going to repeat what I do. Repeat. I'm coming up with another one. At the same time, you're all chanting. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po. Let's try it out one time. Ready? Go. Zaggity, zaggity, zap. Here. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, 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 po. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po. Whoa! Don't do it at the same time as me. Do it after. Let's try it again. Repeat what I do. Here it is. Zaggity, zaggity, zap, po, po. 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 Zaggity. So another way of, right? That's just another version of it, and that's how I get their attention, and they have fun with it, and we're active, and we're doing all kinds of stuff. Right now, what I'd like to do is, as soon as you can, and heel to heel with another person. Go. Another way of saying back to back. Heel. All right, here you go. Good. Everyone has a partner. Who doesn't have a partner? Great. Everyone has a partner. Great. You all play rock, paper, scissors, right? This time, we're not going to use our hands. We're going to use our whole body. This is rock. Show me rock. And plus, you got to make the sound, too. Because that was obvious. That's paper. Scissors. Okay?
Go grab it. Unplug it from the mic and just bring me the pack.
While you're standing back to back, Jan, on the count of three, you're going to jump and turn around. And right away, do either rock, paper, or scissors. All right, ready? That's right. 1, 2, 3. Right again, ready, back to back. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
You have a better seat now.
Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right. All right, now this time what I'd like for you to do is this. Close your eyes. Eyes closed. Back to back. On the count of three, you're going to jump and turn around. But don't open your eyes. But do the action right away as soon as you turn around. And then when I say open your eyes, see who won or who's the top. Ready? Eyes closed. 1. Eyes closed. Ready? 1.
No sound.
No sound. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, that's right, huh? No sound. Hello. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. partner, what I'd like for you guys to do is this. You and your partner, what I'd like for you guys to do is to come to a sidewalk chalk. There's a ladder that I threw out, ladders that I threw out here, and stand behind it in a straight line. No more than 4 people per ladder. Okay, go. Take your partner with you.
Oh.
No one wants to be.
All right. Well, you got the...
All right, we got 4. We got 4. We need 4. We need 4 more on that side. There's another set of ladder on that side. All right, so we're set. We're good. Great. Mr. Downey, this is a great part of Ubuntu. Whenever I get a chance to do this, I ask for help, and co-teachers are always so willing to help out. So, Mr. Downey, thank you. Yes.
All right, so we're just going to go through the ladders, simple to more complex to advanced. The first one you're going to do is just a single step in each ladder. So basically, just touch the space in each, inside each one on the balls of your feet. Off you go. Just keep doing that. Single touch. Balls of your feet. Okay, moving on quickly. You're going to go to intermediate level, double touch in each rung of the ladder. Okay, so you're going. You're trying to do it as fast as you can, without losing your rhythm. Double touch, double touch, double touch, double touch. Okay, moving on quickly again. Advance. We're going to do the icky shuffle. Okay, so you're going diagonally forward. You're doing a double touch in the middle of the ladder. So you're going boom, 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 boom. So you're going side to side, kind of. Off you go. And if you're struggling with it, that's okay. This is the more advanced version of ladder work. Double touch on the inside the ladder. There you go. Start slowly if you're having trouble with the rhythm of it, and then pick up the pace. Top, 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 top. If you really want a challenge, you can try that going backwards. Going backwards, the backwards icky shuffle. Try not to kill yourself. Going backwards. There we go. Okay, Noel has asked me to do a couple more. Next one, similar to what we were just working on. You're just going in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, off you go. As fast as you can.
Let's have some fun.
Nice. Try to clap your hands while you're doing it too. Clap your hands while you're doing it as well. You want another challenge? Clap your hands as you're doing it. Last but not least, a little room for creativity. You go make up your own. Off you go. Make up your own little pattern going through. Make your own pattern. Touch inside each rung note. There you go. Very nice, Mr. Parker. Oh! Yeah! Loving it over here.
All right, you guys can have a break right now. But stay with your partner. Stay with the same partner. All right, can I have you guys come around this way now and right inside the three-pointer line. Can you guys just stand here? If you want to sit down, but it's kind of hot for you to sit down. But if you can stand up inside of it, that'll be great. I've set up the equipment that you will need to present the Tinikling dance to your students. There's, I believe, 9 that you can set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the middle. This is pretty much the way I'm going to set it up so that they can see me in the middle, so that I can just kind of go around and spin around instead of, or you can have it up on that side the way we would normally, so you can have a full view of your students, see how they're doing. But in this case, all the demonstration is going to happen on this side. There are 2 parts to this. Jerry already started you with the Chinese jump rope. That was a lot of the movements that you guys did with your foot, with your feet, is pretty much what you're going to do with the bamboos. What you did with the step ladder, it's the same way. It's just to get you to work out. I love this dance because it gets them to work down on their lower part of their body, and it's all right here. Right now I'm doing a cardio kickboxing with a 12-year-old baseball team, and they're realizing how much they need their leg power for running with speed, being able to take off, and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, what I do for my warm-up, aside from the step ladder, I also do cardio kickboxing. If you want to learn that, I can show you some moves that can get their whole body just warmed up to be ready for this dance. 2 parts to this. The way your equipment is set up, you have 2 platforms right here with 2 bamboo sticks. Now, the reason why I use the poly spot, a lot of us is going to be outdoor. It is very important that they kneel down on it. If you need 2 so that they can have their knees apart, that'll be great. Otto, you mind demonstrating this with me? The first part is the way the bambooers at each end has to hold on to the stick. Both hands on each side, it has to be at the very edge. They cannot lift up the bamboos any higher than 1 inch off the platform. And so the rhythm goes tap, tap, in, tap, tap, in. Now, once in a while, what's going to happen is, look at Otto, he's already finding his comfortable spot. He can do it 1 knee, but the problem with that is his knee might be in the way. Another position that they're going to get into is the crisscross applesauce. That's not going to work. The idea is, out of tradition, you have to be on both knees, and it has to be a big, you'll make a fist away from your knee, and that's where it's supposed to be, because if you have it right here, it's going to get stuck. So you want it right in front of you from here. So the rhythm goes, thank you so much. Getting old on this one, too. So it's going to go tap, tap, slide, tap, tap, slide, tap, tap, slide, and that's the pattern. Tap, tap, slide. You can also add another pattern. Tap, tap, slide, tap, slide, tap, slide. That goes into advanced. That's up to you. This is where the creativity comes in with the kids. In fact, Jen saw what I put on Facebook with the 5th graders that did this with me last year, and they just came up with all kinds of stuff once you teach them the basic. So the basic rhythm right now is tap, tap, slide without picking up the sticks above 1 inch. What happens is when they do this, they're going to start going like that. And what's going to happen when you do that is the person that's trying to go in and out will end up tripping. And you don't want that. And so you set up the rules, you set up the guidance, and they're good to go. Now, while that's going on, this is the second part. All the footwork that you guys did inside and some of the footwork you did here, now you put them into it. Right now, the sticks, the bamboos are open. Simple step. In, out, in, out. You're testing the water, 1 step in. And then you progress. 1, 2, in, out, in, out. Mind you, while you're doing that, the bamboos is going tap, tap, slide, tap, tap, slide. So, Tony, would you mind? Oh, there you go, Claire. Thank you so much. Now, Jerry said earlier that you have to work together. What ends up happening is the 2 that's doing the stick is trying to catch the person that's trying to go in and out. By the way, this is called the bird dance. This real quick story. This is the farmers out in the Philippines. We're throwing out their rice. Certain type of a bird called Tinikling. I have no idea what kind. It's some kind of bird that just eats seeds. And so they're throwing the seeds out. The birds would come in and start eating on the seeds. So there's no rice to grow. So what ended up happening is there are a lot of bamboo trees out there. Those of you who've been to the east, the Far East, they started setting up traps out of bamboos. Well, when they did that, they were able to harvest. And so whenever you see a dance, most of the time it's out of celebration, isn't it? In this case, the farmers celebrated by creating a dance that represent them trapping the bird and enjoying the harvest. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to go tap together. They have to work with me. I have to work with them. First two moves that I'm going to show you. First step, and then the second step. Go. Tap, tap, in, out. While they're doing that, in my mind, I'm thinking in, out, while they're going out, out, in. Here we go. In, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out. Simple? And then we'll add on some more of the different movements. So you can, oh, by the way, reason why I brought this up, we finally found it. Thank you, Tony. We finally found it. This is another way for those who are not, you don't have enough equipment. We only have this much to offer, but we also have the safest part of it. Jen, would you mind? Love all this Ubuntu type of help. You do the same thing. Exactly. Everybody's involved. Jess, are you ready? Jen and I are going to go out, out, in. Da, 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 and she's in, out, and in, out, in, out. And then the one that's jumping, you can actually create your movement. You can even turn around and work with another person to turn around without getting all tangled up, and then go from there. Jen, your right leg, move over to the back. There you go, got it, yes. And then you can probably just be outside and just, and tap, and tap. All right, so 3 or 4 in each bamboos, or if you don't have enough bamboos, you can go to this part here, okay? Let's try the first move, the in, and then you go to in, out, okay? Rhythm is tap, tap, in, tap, tap, in. All right? If you have too many in your group, there's also the band over on this side. There's the middle part. If the ground is too hard for you, we have poly spots that you can use. All right? So on my cue, it's going to go, the bambooers, you're going to go tap, tap, slide. Tap, tap, slide. That's the count. Don't go too fast. Ready? 5, 6. Whoa, everybody, clap your hands once, twice. We're all going to do this together. Can you do that with me? All right, here we go. Ready? The rhythm goes. The count will be 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap, slide. Tap, tap, slide. Tap, tap, slide. And jumpers. In, out, or in, out. In, out, or in, out. In, out, or in, out. And switch. Switcheroonie. Can we have the music when they don't care about us? All right? All right, now we're going to put the music on, see if you can time the rhythm. On my count.
Too hot.
Got it?
Too hot.
Oh, it's already hot. Oh, there's no music. It got too hot, huh? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Now this time, how many of you just went in, out, in, out? How many of you tried in, out, in, out? Okay? Now, make a combination of that, add it in, then you end up with 2 moves that equals to a routine, doesn't it? And then I'll show you about 4 more after that. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap, in. Tap, tap, in. Jumpers. In, out. 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 Tap, in, and switch. Switch. Everybody gets a chance. All right, we should have new bambooers and new jumpers. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap, slide. here's the last switch. And then we'll move on with 4 more moves.
All right, ready? Got new bambooers,
New jumpers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap in. Tap, tap in. Jumpers. In, out. 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 And freeze. Can everybody look towards this way? If you have 4, Jeremy and Sabra already started this. If you have 4, 2 jumpers in. Watch this too. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap in. Tap, tap in. Jumpers in, out. You can dance together with a partner. Go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap in. Tap, tap in. Tap, tap in, out. Here we go. Jumpers. In, out. In, out. Watch the rhythm. Out, in. All right. Can everybody come on back this way? You're going to go back to the same spot. And come around towards the middle. All right, so that's 2 moves, right? I'm going to show you 4 more moves. And just like with any dance routine that we do for our dance unit, you have about 6 or more different types of moves that you do. And then when you put them together, it becomes a routine. And then the kids can just go off from there. Now, one part is, again, just testing the water, testing, and then you go in, out. Another way to do it is just a half turn. And when I was thinking of this, it's the same stuff we did with Patrick. Remember the half turn, the full turn, and the quick step? It's the same stuff. The only difference now is the wording, in and out versus quick step. Quick step, quick step. Same move. In and turn, in and turn. That's another move. All you're doing is just turning. And double hop, exactly. And turn, and turn. And then you can even travel around the bamboos. Okay, that's the 3rd one. Here's the 4th one. It's called a full turn. In and out, you just make a full turn from there. Okay? Another one is called traveling around the bamboo. You're going to go in and out, cross, over. In and out, cross, over. In and out, and cross, over. In and out, and cross, over. Right? So, what count are we doing here? 4, or 8? Pretty much 8, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then you just turn, you repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count it right? 9, 10, 11. So try that. See if you can do it. And go back with the same group. Yeah.
It did? Okay, good.
All right, here's your music. 5, here we go, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, 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 tap. In, out, in, out. There you go. You're doing the Mickey D's dance. All I wanna see is that we don't really care about us. And some of you did this with the Chinese jump rope to really get them to work out and not to move in and out, in and out, in and out, and in and out. So that's another way you can do it. Okay? Now, here's the fun part. Now you get to have fun with it. Once you get the basic down with the students, you see that they're being safe. They're actually able to do this stuff now. Now you let them work together as a team. Now this is where they start creating their own routine. They can start out with by itself, and then within their routine, they can do a move. Actually, this can work. Auto, grab that one right there for me, please. What we're going to do, the way you switch a rooney is this. This is the way I taught them. They came up with other stuff. So you hold on to both ends. We walk around. So when we're looking for a partner, a group, and then here we go. Can you two grab this the same way, please? So let's say we're working here together with these two groups while the dancers are doing some kind of stuff. Outside of the bamboo, we can do our little routine of going around in a circle. All I want to do, and sit down, and here we go. Tap, tap in, tap, tap in, tap, tap in, tap, tap in. Mrs. Downey, can you come here real quick? Mrs. Downey, over here next to me, please, on my left side. On my left side. On my left side. Now, watch this. When you switch, watch what happens. Let's say Mrs. Downey wants to do this also. What's going to happen is we can stop. And then from here, we'll do a little dance routine. Mrs. Downey will take this spot. She goes around. He goes around. Then he becomes the dancer. Now, if you have 6, you can have 8 people here together. So what you can do is, let me have one of the bambooers here. You're on that step. You're over here. Jen, can you be on that side? Now, this is where the coordination comes in. We're going to go counterclockwise. But this is where we have to work together. They're going to go tap, tap in, then we'll cue ourselves where when I say in and out, we're all going to go side to side. Ready? This group right here, and go. Tap, tap in, tap, tap in. Ready, in, out. I said counterclockwise. All right, here we go. Try it again. 5. Let the bambooers go first. Ready? Go. Tap, tap in. Tap, tap in. Dancers. In, out. In, out. All right, so this is just some of the variations you can do to just give them the opportunity to work together. We're going to do 5th through 8th. 5th through 8th. 8th graders, the way I sold it, it was cool that we did that Monday thing with the chef, because you get a chance to put ingredients together, to cook up something right. But then it's not done yet, because you still have to present it. And so the way I look at that is, when you present something to your students, especially when it's something new, it all depends how you present it. Okay? And so the way I would present this with my middle schoolers, where I was at St. Peter Paul, we're going to have a competition. 5th graders will compete against the 6th. 6th will compete against the 7th. 7th will compete against the 8th. 8th will compete against the 5th. It was sold. They bought into it. And guess what happened? They ended up having 5 or 6 groups, and they all came up with their own routine. One class decided we're going to do a whole class routine. It all depends on you. I just showed you 6, 7 different movements. But the idea is make sure that they do the bamboo safely. What I have them do, whether we're indoor or outdoor, is have them take their shoes off. Because what's going to happen is we only have limited supply of this. If you step on it with your shoes, it will definitely, boy, those tape, where's Tony? Those tape helped out. Because what I did was I wrapped it around. This is already all just jacked up. And I just used the tape. So I have them take off their shoes, especially when you're indoor. And it's so safe for them to just be free about it. And then having this, for those students who are afraid to, for those students, and I'm always mindful of that when I'm looking at my students and to see, Okay, are they fearful of something? You always try to modify certain things. That's why I asked her if she can come out and if she can find any ways we can do adaptive style, activities with this dance unit. And I think this is just one of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just one of the. It definitely gets slower. There are certain dances like "We Will Rock You" is a slow pace. "We Will Rock You" is a slow pace. I just wanted to pick this to make it a little bit more interesting for our adult teachers out here. Any questions that you might have regarding this dance? You know what? YouTube, a lot of the stuff that I presented to you, aside from just seeing it as a kid growing up in the Philippines, but never really had a chance to do it because it was only meant for the well-off. But YouTube made me feel well-off because of all the information and the videos you can see. It shows you step by step. It also shows you, tells you what kind of music you can use. By the way, the music that I just used, instrumental only, because some of the words Mike Jackson was using was not appropriate. So you can find instrumental version only, and the kids they just rave on it. They just go all over it. Joaquin Miller, where I was at, St. Peter Paul, where I was at, just enjoyed it. They just embraced it. Even it got to a point the kindergarten started asking me, how come we can't use it? All right, let's do it. But I didn't have them do they did the rhythm, but I didn't have them going in it while it was going in and out. They would just stepwise. And I use it as calisthenic workout for them as well. So you can, but you modify it. But I recommend only 5th through 8th. 5th through 8th. Because we have to do our standard dance curriculum with kinder all the way up to 4th. Okay? Any other questions? How'd you guys like it, though? Yeah? Good workout, right? It's a good workout.